So a typical lathe program will look something like this. Here we have not used any coolant on or other additional features are there. This is just a basic CNC lathe program. So now you can see there are multiple lines are there in the CNC program. So each line is called as a block. Each line of a CNC program is called as a block, and in each block you are having certain alphabets and numbers are there. So alphabet and the numbers, that will be called as a word. That is a CNC word. So you are having words which are forming a block and blocks which are forming a program. You can see there are different alphabets which are used. You can see O, you can see G, you can see M, you can see X, you can see Z, you can have F, then you can have U, W, then you are having different other alphabets which are used. So the alphabet will indicate what is the meaning of that particular uh, word. The numbers will give some additional information. Now we are having the O. O is used for mentioning the program number. So whatever the CNC program is there, for each and every program we have to give a separate number so that we will be able to recall it and we will be able to execute it. So a program number will be having a O followed by certain numbers, 4 numbers or 5 numbers. Usually 4 numbers will be there. Then you are having G letters. So G means it is a G code. That is what is the most commonly called as a G code. That is related to the machine tool movement. So it is mainly related with something with the tool movement or some machining activity. So that is the G code. Then you are having the M code. M is the miscellaneous code. That is not straight away related to the tool movement, but it is required for the proper functioning of the proper execution of the program. So M codes may be used for switching on the spindle in clockwise direction or switching on the spindle in the counterclockwise direction, switching on the coolant, switching off the coolant, maybe releasing the tool, or maybe switching off the machine or stopping the program, halting the program. So they are not directly involving in the motion of the tool, but they are all auxiliary functions, we can say in another words. Then X and Z, they will indicate the X coordinate and the Z coordinate. So you can have different G codes. You can see G21 is there, G98 is there, then you are having G00 is there, G01 is there. So each of these things, that number will indicate something related to that particular type. So M06 means it is something, some miscellaneous code. M03 means it is again something else. Then you are having U and W. So U is very corresponding to the x-axis, W is usually corresponding to the z-axis. So that is how most commonly it is there. So this is typically what a CNC program will look like. Now whatever program you have to write, it has to be in a proper logical and sequential format. We cannot, if you are changing the order, then maybe some program will not be executing in the proper fashion. So the order is very, very important. The other thing we have to remember is, whenever the CNC controller is reading the program, it is reading one block at a time for most of the cases. It is going to read one block, it is going to execute it, again it is going to read the next block, again it is going to execute it. Like that, block by block, it is going to run through the program and it is going to generate the output, that is the motion of the tool, and we are going to get the required workpiece. Now if you want the CNC controller to read and execute the program, what should be the information that should be given in the program? So there are basically 3 components are there. We will say that is the first part, next one is the middle part, the last one is the end part. So these are 3 simple ways in which we can divide the entire program.